Hey guys, so today we have another review. Darwin's Rants. This one I get unleashed. Let's go. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my evening, and then talk about beer festivals. I went to my first beer festival in 7 years, which is crazy to think about. And I'll give you all my like how it went, and also just tips and tricks. Hey man, I've been to quite a few beer festivals in my career, not career, just as a avid craft beer drinker, and I got some tips for you guys, and also tells you a little bit about how age has hit me in this amount of years. So night's been rough. So I've been up for almost 16 hours now. Had to do a double at work, so it's waking up at 9. Ideally should have gotten home a little past midnight. Nope. So usually So if you're normally, I have a decent commute. I don't work close to home anymore. Formerly my commute was still in town, and I believe my commute was 2.8 miles, which is insane. Oh man, that's awesome for the gas. I didn't have to get an oil change forever. It was great. Now I believe my commute's about 25 miles, mostly highway. So it takes no traffic, 35 minutes. All right. It's Sunday evening, so I'm like, fuck, I'm going to go home. I'll be fine. Usually I just hit Google Maps just to be curiosity, what time am I going to get home? Tonight I did not. So I'm driving, it's fine. I get a couple miles on the highway, all of a sudden, zoom, bumper to bumper. For some reason, they decided it was a good idea. And I'm like, what could possibly, normally, okay, so let's say I do a lunch shift. I have to drive to pick up the kids through rush hour. Okay, thankfully I could do most of my trips actually through express lane, so it's actually no problem. But to get to express lane, it's 5, 6, 7 miles of some traffic during rush hour. All right, so maybe a 35-minute commute becomes 45 minutes, 50 minutes. It's traffic. It is what it is. You can't really do anything about it. It's Sunday night on midnight. It's Sunday midnight. The fuck is going on? They decided to. A massive highway, by the way, the massive highway that connects basically Daytona to Tampa through Orlando, I-4, decided just to squeeze that thing down to one lane for a quarter mile, just for a little bit of construction. That squeeze for a quarter mile put a gridlock for about half an hour. Yeah, about half an hour. 25 minutes. So I literally just wasted 25 minutes, which they say, 25 minutes, shit happens. But bro, if I literally just got home and I Google Maps it. If I just turn on Google Maps and just avoid it, I literally could have detoured it. I literally just could have driven around the traffic, taken some local, and just jumped back on the highway, and I would have avoided all that. But instead, I sat in traffic for 25 minutes for no fucking reason. Because I didn't open my Google Maps on my way home. I just went my usual route, just assumed it'd be fine. So I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed. Woo! Oh, why me? Why me? And guess what? Sitting in there 25 minutes, I was rehearsing this fucking speech to you guys, motherfuckers. Maybe I hear my voice too much, but I was like, ooh, I'm going to be so livid. And I'm fucking living right now. So anyway, I'm angry. But I had a great time yesterday and a lot of lessons. So Friday night I had record night. Oh my God. That might be... For per hour for a regular shift, I don't know, man. That might be one of the best shifts I've ever had. 7 years working down here. It was just a busy night at my job. So crushed it. But granted, when you crush it, you're gonna be busy and you're gonna stay late. So, bro, I didn't get home till way past midnight. So the plan was, thankfully I didn't have a work on Saturday. So there's a famous beer festival called the Faded Kingdom. Tactical is a brewery in town. Easily, ask people, oh, what brewery should I visit? Top 3, top 5, local brewery. Known for some stouts, hazies, some lagers, but just doing normal, a little bit of diversity, but definitely hazy, sour, stouts, right? Doing the hype thing. If you want to get some cool hype stuff, that's what they kind of do, right? They're tucked away in a suburb about 15 minutes about east of downtown Orlando, something like that ish, right? So they got a beer festival going on. I was like, bro, I haven't been to a beer festival in a fucking minute. I got the day off. This sounds like a pretty good idea. So let me go through number one rules. You got to plan. So this is like you're literally gonna see like my logic and the things that like you need to do to make it. First thing you got to sleep. You got to sleep well. So don't be drinking the night before. So get home. Fuck it. I'm unwind, but I'm gonna go to bed. Unfortunately, I didn't sleep great. Woke up a little bit early. Tried to go back to bed, but you just get a good night's sleep. Like again, you're gonna do a lot of damage to yourself. You're gonna be drinking. Just like plan ahead. Like don't be a fucking idiot, right? Like I'm not 21 anymore, 25 anymore. Like you just gotta plan ahead. Get a good night's sleep. Boom. Okay, cool. Yeah. The festival like VIP was at like VIP tickets were sold out. So it was like 12 to 4 for VIPs, 1 to 3 for general admission. I was like, all right, I'll make the 1 o'clock. Cool. So with that, Florida was hitting cold snap, so I actually have to get antifreeze for my car anyway. So I was like, pick that up, put that in my car, but then I also want to grab some food. So eat up. I don't care if you're on a diet, bro. You're gonna go out like to a beer festival to drink. You got to plan ahead. Carbs, fat, protein. Get that shit in your body. So I've never been to it, but thankfully one of the closest places in the area is a Chinese takeout. That is one of the most perfect foods you can get. I don't care what the fuck it is. Pizza, burgers, fast food, Chinese takeout, just something like substantial. And so I went crazy. I got 2 combo platters. You know, fucking I got so one of my secret picks. Some people like this fried shit. I don't really like a General So or like orange chicken because shit just doesn't really reheat very well. I like the bourbon chicken. It's dark meat, always tender, bro. Tender, juicy, grilled dark meat with some fried rice. Like you can't really go wrong with that. So I got one of those and then like a Hunan beef or whatever. Give me one of the beef and broccoli. I don't give a fuck. Just like a little bit of diversity. Get 2 combo platters. I think it was like $24. 2 egg rolls too. I got 2 egg rolls with it. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna stretch those 2 combo platters for about 4.5 meals. So that's like $6 a meal. Like it's a fucking shit ton of food. Like I don't know about you guys. I don't know how much you guys can eat, but I can. I was pounding some of that before the festival, and I could only eat like half of one of those containers plus an egg roll, right? So pound some food, and then next. I had to plan ahead because first off, I don't know how these people do it. Like you gotta Uber. If you plan on going to a beer festival or doing anything like fun like that that involves drinking and beer, like I don't know if you guys know that meme. 2 beers. What are you gonna do with 2 beers? Right? Like you're gonna go to a beer festival and like have like 2 beers and like drive? It's like going to like it's like going to a buffet and wearing the tightest pants you have. Or like, going to a strip club and just blindfolding yourself. It's like, I'm going to the strip club, but I'm going to wear a blindfold the whole time. Like, what are we doing here? Like, if you're going to drink, you definitely can't be driving afterwards. So fucking have fun. So you got to, and it's like, oh, Uber costs money. It's like, have this. Choose a meal that you don't eat out for. Or choose a night where like people invite you out and you're like, oh, I can't go out tonight. It's like just literally one of those and you'll save enough, $20, $30, $40, whatever, and you can Uber back and forth. Like, bro, you're here to have fun. You're here to drink some beer. Like, would you like try to like go to a beer festival, which is like bottomless drinking, and not drink just so you could drive? Like, bro, I don't fucking understand any of this shit. So Uber, right? So I made the fucking mistake. I always keep making this fucking mistake. I was like, all right, well, like I'll like be ready-ish and then order my Uber. Uber Lyft, and it'll just be good timing, bro. I was planning on getting there maybe a little late, like starts at 1, blah blah. Order my Uber, bro. They quote you 9 minutes. It always takes 20. And then this motherfucker got lost. Okay, fine. I have a gated community. It's annoying. He was supposed to pick me up at my like actual apartment. He went into the different complex. Now I'm walking all the way to the gate, which is another 5-minute walk, like literally from my apartment, because I'm in the back of the complex. Walk all the way there, and he's running around in the other side of the complex because for some reason he thought it was a good idea. Like literally when he entered my complex, it was like, all right, do you want to go this gate or that gate? He enters the wrong gate, so he's rolling around the wrong, and I can't even access that like complex because it's the other complex. So like he added another like, so like I'm supposed to get there around like 1-ish to go to the beer festival, and I don't get to the actual location until like almost like 1:30ish. Then there's a fuck for some, I don't know why the fuck. There's a line to get checked in. Oh, so now I'm waiting on this fucking line. I don't get my first beer till like 10:45. Or sorry, 1:45. So I already missed 45 minutes out of a 3-hour festival, which is a good chunk, right? So I'm like, shit. So I don't know what you do. So normally, actually, what I used to do was actually do what I literally just did. Show up a little bit later, because sometimes like this stupid line sucks. Why even bother waiting online when you can just like show up to the festival a little bit later and just skip the line? Like, right? Like, would you rather wait 25 minutes and get to the festival on time, or just burn like 20 minutes out of your beer festival time and just not wait online? I don't know. It depends on what you want to do, but I still have to wait anyway, which is crazy. So Faded Kingdom, a bunch of breweries, cool breweries, came in. Rules. One of the rules is I would generally recommend checking out the tap list and trying to pick out some beers that you definitely want to try and just start hitting those fast. Obviously, if I planned ahead, I would have bought the VIP ticket, spent an hour extra, hit something. I will say by the end of it, I regretted not trying a bunch of beers. There's a bunch of so the big ones that just like ran out were just gone. Like were stouts. I guess people hunt stouts. It's Florida. Who knew with I think Angry Chair didn't get to try any of those. Bottle Logic didn't get to try any of those. Even BABQE from Finback didn't get to try that. And actually said hi to Basil, which is one of the owners from Finback, who I'm familiar. Well, we're not friends. I'm just acquaintance. Not even one level below acquaintance. Like we've met multiple times since he opened the brewery, right? Which is they're celebrating like their third location. They've been open up for almost 10 years now, something like that. Whatever. Yeah, almost 10 years now. I want to say they opened up, right under 10 years ago. So good for him. I got to, catch up with him a little bit. He's like, oh, what are you up to? And I actually, strangely enough, got to tell him, well, this might be my first time in the last decade that I'm no longer in the beer industry. Yeah, after not working at Runabout anymore, I'm no longer in the beer industry. Which, again, financially is what's best for me. Unfortunate that, I'm advanced testosterone that doesn't do that, but that's what it is, the craft beer industry. So yeah, look at the head of the list. And so you got to eat, you got to Uber, you got to plan ahead, blah, blah. And so how you generally I would recommend spacing it out is always go for the half pour. Like they were giving out this little glass guy. Yeah, you know what? I'll show you right now. One second. Yeah. It probably was around this size. I'm going to guess this is about 6 ounces. Yeah, I'm going to guess this is about 5-6 ounces. And if you keep getting full pours of this, you're not going to get far. Or you're just not going to try many beers. And the goal at a beer festival, in my opinion, is to try as many beers as possible and find the ones you really like. So it depends on really where your palate is. Some people are like, you got to drink a lot of beer to really taste it. For me, I've always been comfortable with my palate tasting this much. Give me a 2-ounce pour, I'll be fine. Yeah. So always ask for a 2-ounce pour. Half pour, what do you want to call it? Give me a splash of it. Because literally with the 2 small sips, aroma, I can figure out a lot about a beer. A lot. Like, I can't intimately give you a lot of details about a beer, but I can, give you a good chunk of the information, at least my palate, about the beer. And so you want to taste it, see if you like it. See if it's anything interesting. If it's interesting, then obviously you want to do another pour, right? But if it's just whatever, again, you're trying to taste as many beer, right? I think that's sort of the goal of the beer festival, right? So always ask, bro, these people pouring these full pours, I don't need that unless I really want the beer. So ask for the smallest pours you can get, and then dump. Always be dumping. If it's okay, dump. Unfortunately, this place that had no dump buckets. I don't know what the hell people were doing. But then again, I was also behind on time, so I was trying to catch up. So I was so not only that was I trying to catch up on beers, but also trying to catch up with people. Ran into a bunch of some of the beer guys I know, multiple beer guys I know. I try to spend a good amount of time just catching up with people that know in the beer industry down here. Again, I'm a person that really does not go out. You will not see me at a brewery. You will not see me at a beer bar. I go to work, and I go to work. I go to work and go to work. There's not many public places you will find me. I go to you know what? I go to work and go to Costco. Yeah. So having any opportunity to even catch up with again some friends, some beer people, blah blah. It's always fun. So so now I'm trying to do the catch up game and trying to like hang out with people, right? So doing that thing. So always take half hours. The other big mistake, water. There's no water stations. There's always drink water. Got to be drinking a lot of water. Boom, 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 boom. Right? The other thing, if you got some swag, baby, hit it. So this is what I was wearing. Boom. I had Grim sunglasses. No one really mentioned that, but having sunglasses. I don't know how y'all do it, but like drinking and sunlight, don't like it. Sunglasses, always sunglasses. Got a little Jester King hat. Beautiful hat. Look at this guy. But nobody really gave me compliments. Do you want really got compliments? This motherfucker. The Pilsner Quell. So they sent me a whole package with the Pilsner Quell mug, all the shit. Bro, I at least got like a dozen compliments. Yo, man, it's hot. Fucking look at that fucking sweater. Yo, this shit, hot as fuck. I was like, dude, dope. And Pilsner Quell is a brand that like craft beer people, like, go find me a fucking craft beer lover that doesn't like Pilsner Quell. It just doesn't exist. It's like if I had to name brands that like are bulletproof, bro, let's go. You know, like I don't think anybody got shitty things to say about Pilsner Quell. Yeah. And like Pilsner's a little bit hype these days, right? So love it. I fucked up. I was wearing sneakers. Do you know what I should have been wearing? I don't know if you know. Pilsner Quell sent me these shits. Yo, if somebody saw my sweater and then I go, yo, look at this shit. And I went like, I did one of these, like bow, bitch. Bow, bitch. Could you fucking imagine? The amount of the looks that people would have? Like, it says Pilsner Quell wraps around Converse fucking high tops. I've never worn these in my entire fucking life. And I went to a beer festival not wearing these shits. God damn it. Look how white they are. It's so fucking crispy clean. These are the fucking hottest shit. They've been hiding in my closet. I came home today. I was like, why the fuck did I not wear those yesterday at the beer festival? Look how fucking hot fire. Bro, light it up. This shit's hot. Oh my God, bro. If I was, let me tell you, I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween, but I'm definitely wearing this sweater, and then this hat. Unfortunately, this hat has gotten fucked up. First off, I don't know what sizes they do in Europe or who the fuck made this shit, but it don't fit no more. Like, it really, like, it's like tight. And then like, I've worn this enough where like, I can't even put it to 2 because 2 would just snap open. So like, even at 3. So, okay, one thing, I have a big ass head. All right, I'll give you that. But like, even like 2, I've worn enough where it's even 3, it snapped open on me. So I don't know. Maybe I need to like wash it up, and maybe I need to wash it and it'll help out. But I don't think so. Like, I guess Europeans have small ass fucking heads. I don't know, man. But I've worn that enough where the snapback doesn't want to snap no more. So that's unfortunate. But anyway, that was hot fire. Hot fire, wearing this shit. People loved it. And I will say, not really chronological that I'm posting this now, but I did do a couple of these, like, hey, yo, like, this is a dope-ass beer that I just tried. Like, here's a 1-minute review, quick, snappy, boom. So I have a couple of reviews for you guys coming. I will say one of the most exciting beers that I had in the entire time. Well, okay. So let me think of beers that, a couple highlights that I didn't get to review for you guys. If you guys don't know about this brewery called Messerem, check them out. Messerem. I think they're on Untappd's top breweries. They're out of Montreal. Hazy Hype in Canada. And they did one of the Fiden's collab. Jasper. So Fiden's is one of the most hyped breweries, hazy breweries in the whole country. They're out of New York, upstate New York, outside of Albany. And Messerem did a version of their flagship beer, Jasper. Got to try that. Just world-class hazy. Nothing too crazy. I mean, like, obviously I'm a Treehouse boy, but like, how good, the question is like, well, how good was your dry aged ribeye? How good was your fresh lobster, right? It's fucking good shit. Like, amazing minus, amazing plus, whatever. It was fucking one of the best hazy IPAs I've had recently, right? And then other half had a really good hazy IPA, but a little bit dank to it. Got this nice, it was hazy, but had this like plasticky dankness that Heady Topper has. It was pretty interesting, but other half always crushes it, right? I'm just trying to think of the beers that I didn't get to review for you guys. And then, do you know what? I want to try some Fonta Flora, which is a out of the Mid-Atlantic. It's like whatever. what are they? I think North Carolina or South Carolina. Anyway, they're more of like a mixed fermentation kind of brewery. They ran out of their frick. How did they run out? Dude, all breweries ran out of beer so fast. By the last hour, I was like, all right, I want to try XYZ beers. Ran out. So I don't know why. Whatever. Their kind of peach lambic inspired thing was gone, which sucks. Like, that's the kind of beer I actually want to enjoy, even though people are drinking stouts all day. But the one beer they had available was a double barrel aged 15% stout, and it was freaking fire out of a mixed fermentation brewery. So that was really good. So I got to try some good beers, and I got some reviews for you coming. So, so pace yourself. And so normally what I recommend is what you got to do is do these small 2-ounce pours, right? Keep hitting it. Try as many beers as you can. Try to socialize, and really try to time yourself to. Obviously, you're drinking, so like try to like not get like wasted. Like the goal is to not get wasted. Get a little light buzz going, but then the last hour I feel is where you can really like push into a little bit higher of a gear. Now you've tried a bunch of the beers, and then maybe start asking for like full pours of like some of your favorite beers. And then a lot of times it works out for me that it's like usually my palate cleanser is the one that I want to like the most beer of. So like one of the last beer festivals I went to was a while ago. I'm sorry. It was at the Well. I think it was like sour beer, whatever. I forget what the name of the festival was, but it was really fun. And I found a 3 Weavers Kolsch. And I had like 4 or 5 of those in the last hour. And that's perfect, right? Like right now you're like able to drink a little bit more instead of just like taking little sips of beer. And that was a good time. Bro. So again, the last beer festival I went to was 7 years ago at Festival Farmhouse Sales at Hill Farm Center. I was lucky enough to get a ticket. That was really fun. I'm getting old, man. I might have been 30 or under 30, somewhere around. I might have been around 30 years old when I went to the last beer festival. I'm now 37. Holy moly! By 4 o'clock hit, everybody's exiting festival. I spent a lot of time catching up with people, but also trying to catch up on drinking. I went to the brewery with a couple friends, and one of my friends got me a beer, and I'm trying to drink this pint. And they're talking about going to this after party. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. I want to catch up with people. Like, again, the goal is like I want to spend more time catching up with people, like hanging out with people. And especially like if we split an Uber, right? Like I don't want to spend like Ubering myself. I did Uber myself back home, to home or from home, right? You're gonna have to do that. But like if I could just catch a couple people to Uber with, like a $20 Uber is now like $10, $5, $3, whatever. Like you get a car full of guys, fucking figure it out. Like, all right, it's way cheaper when you split an Uber with a bunch of people. Let's say, yeah, we could do that. And then I'm sitting there, I'm just like, having a beer. I'm like, I'm tanked. I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna be fucking completely useless. Like I'm not going wherever I'm going. I'm not drinking beer. I'm gonna be wasted, and this is pointless. So I'm just gonna say, hey guys, I'm tapping out. I'm going home, and I'm going home. So hung out for like maybe an hour or two. Got home. So the festival ended at 4. Had a beer, hang out a little bit, and then got home. I hung out for a couple hours, had one beer, and then I was home by like 6:30, and I was done. I was literally done. Got some of my Chinese takeout. And then I just passed the fuck out. I was tired because I also didn't get a good night's sleep. Yeah, I just, again, you got to get a good night's sleep. Like I got home late from work. I don't know. But I woke up around midnight. I was like, oh shit, okay, hey. Ate some more of my Chinese takeout. And then went back to bed. And then I had work this morning. But I was fine. Again, like, so I have this. I didn't have to get up till about 9-ish. My last drink was around 5 o'clock the day before. So if you don't drink for freaking 16 hours, like you're gonna be okay. So I don't really feel hungover today. I was fine actually. So that's one of the lessons too. So A, don't do what I did. I'm now 37. I really need to pace myself better. I can't I want to physically act like I can drink like I used to, but you just can't. I physically can't. Like the volume that I think I can drink is just not that. So smaller pours. Drink more water. Pace yourself. Like I was playing the catch-up game. Like, oh shoot, I showed up to this festival late. Don't be playing the catch-up game. Just take it easy. Again, small pours would have definitely helped that. And I mean, that's a big one, right? And drink your water, right? And then the other thing, the other lesson I have to give you is if you plan on doing any of these beer festivals, bottle shares, just always try to push it earlier. The later you have drinks, the worse it's all for you. And again, I'm really a night owl, so like I'm more conducive to like having beer at night. But like that's just not very good for your recovery and your hangover, basically. Because like if you need to be productive the next day, you're not going to be productive. So one of the best things I noticed is like back when I was in New York, one of my bottle shares that we used to do every quarter or something was at noon. This beer festival was at 1 p.m. Bro, if you put in your heavy drinking, and I don't recommend doing it frequently, but if you have to and have a good time, if you can do it early, it's great, because then you stop. You're basically done drinking by what, like 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m., right? Yeah, and then you drink your water, you eat your food, and you go to sleep. And like by the next day, you should be okay. And I noticed I was like, oh shoot, I woke up feeling great. It's like, well, again, the earlier you stop drinking, the better. So and I'm not a day drinker. I don't honestly hate day drinking, but have your sunglasses on. That works out, because I'm more of a night owl. That's just my circadian rhythm, and obviously this is why I work in this industry. It's 1 o'clock, and I got all this energy because that's when I get my, my stupid brain just goes like, oh, wake up. So I need to go to bed soon, but so there you go. Yeah, if you need a quick recap, don't drink and drive. If you go to beer festivals, just Uber, please. Eat a big meal. Get a good night's sleep beforehand. Small pours. Drink water. Small pours. Enjoy the beers that, pace yourself until that last little oof, where like, you're trying to just like taste beers. Because once you get smashed early on, the rest of your festival's gone. You're just, So thankfully I paced it to a sense where like I did complete the festival, but I probably didn't need that last beer. And then I was also done by then. So like, should have paced myself enough to maybe then hung out to the after party. Honestly, that might have not worked out, because then I have to work the next day. So now I'm hanging out at an after party. Maybe I do want a couple more beers. And now you're drinking till 7, 8, 9 p.m. And then I have to work the next day. Right? Again, my last beer was around like 5 o'clock. Took my Uber home. Had nothing. Had food. Slept. Felt great today. Had a nice busy day at work. Productive. Blah, 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 blah. So, but it is very scary to realize your limitations as an adult. Again, I will say, first beer festival in 7 years. I've obviously like worked multiple beer festivals working in this beer industry since I moved to Florida, but this is my first attendee. This is my first actual beer festival as a person, like going to one. Right? Yeah. And, just can't drink like I used to. Sucks. Let me know. And then, by the way, again, ooh, look at this hot fire shit. Oh my God. Oh man, I feel so bad. I have never worn these. I'm definitely wearing these. I gotta find an occasion. Until next time. Cheers later.